Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Bismarck Silva and today we are going to be talking about irrigation. Então, para as pessoas que são novas no canal, eu tenho uma série aqui de vídeos sobre input compreensível. E o que é input compreensível? É aquelas informações que, por causa do contexto, da explicação, de imagens, de coisas que pode te ajudar a compreender, mesmo você não entendendo todas as palavras que tem no texto. E como esse canal aqui, o foco principal dele aqui é a aprendizagem de idiomas, principalmente inglês, e agronomia e ciência, então eu estarei aqui mostrando alguns vídeos ou algumas apresentações, tentando mostrar da forma mais simplificada possível, de modo que você possa entender o que eu estou falando. E o assunto de hoje, como eu falei na apresentação, é irrigação. And now, I'm gonna be speaking only in English. And here, I have a presentation for you, and plants need water, okay? Plants need water. I need water. You need water. Everybody needs water. Water is really important. And plants get their water from the rain, usually from the rain, because the rain here is water like falling from the sky, okay? So we have water. And for agriculture, like with crops, we can call it like rain-fed. So it means no irrigation, so it's rain-fed. But sometimes there is no rain. So we have drought. Drought is when there is no rain or little rain. So there is little rain or water, okay? There is little water or no water. So we call it drought. And when there is drought, plants usually die. Plants die because plants need water, so they're gonna die. And that's a problem. And one way to solve this problem is with irrigation. Irrigation is a technique where we have a water source, for example, a river, a lake, a well. So this is water source, okay? Source. And we can take this water, for example, using a pipe, and take this water to irrigate the crops. So this is irrigation. Irrigation is taking the water from a source to the crops, okay, to the land. And usually there are three types of irrigation systems: surface irrigation, sprinkle irrigation, and micro irrigation. Surface irrigation, so the word surface is like this. So you have a book, this is the surface, okay? The surface. So we can see here the water is on the surface, and usually this irrigation is the most common, okay? It's the most common. So this is the irrigation, this surface irrigation. For example, here we have the crop, the plants, and we can apply the water like here on the surface, and this water can infiltrate the soil to the roots of the plants, okay? So this is surface irrigation. Another irrigation is sprinkle irrigation. So sprinkle, for example, here we have some sprinkle, and the irrigation, the sprinkle, it can also come from above. For example, here is like here we have like sprinklers, and it comes from above, and it's called, here is the center pivot, irrigation, okay? Center pivot. And the point here is to produce, for example, here we have like a sprinkler, and it produces like rain, like artificial rain here, okay? So it emulates rain and it's artificial rain. So that's the difference between surface irrigation, it's on the surface, and sprinkle, it comes like artificial rain. Another one is micro irrigation. Here we have the drip irrigation. What is the difference? Drip, because it drips, like there is some drops here. So here it's dripping, the water is dripping. It's different because it's close. For example, here it's close to the roots, to the root zone. So we have some emitters here, for example, like some emitters, okay? And then it can add the water like close to the roots, okay? So that's drip irrigation. There is also micro sprinklers. It's like some sprinklers, but it's micro sprinklers, okay? And one thing, it's really interesting about drip irrigation. First, it saves water, saves. It means it doesn't use a lot of water, so it saves water. And another one is fertigation. So fertigation is basically the application of nutrients through irrigation water. So nutrients, for example, fertilizers, okay? Fertilizers, that's hard, okay? It can be applied through the irrigation water directly to the root zone. So that's something really interesting about drip irrigation. Here we have a system, a drip irrigation system, and the components. Here we have the well or the water source. It can be like a river. And we have the pump, okay? The pump, it pumps the water, and the water goes through the pipe, and it needs to go through some filters. For example, a screens filter or a sand filter to filtrate the water. And the water goes, and usually it has to be measured like a pressure gauge. So this word is gauge, the pronunciation. And it goes here, and it goes here. So here we have the main line, okay? The main line. We have the sub-main line, Here we have a ball valve. So valves, they usually to close or to open the water flow. And on the sub-main lines, we have the laterals, okay? The laterals, and in the laterals, we have the emitters, for example, the drippers. And the drippers, they're gonna apply the water like close to the plants. So that's basically a drip irrigation system. Então, pessoal, era isso que eu queria mostrar para vocês. Não é uma aula bem aprofundada sobre irrigação, óbvio que não. Irrigação, na verdade, é bastante difícil. E a questão é essa, é compreensão, melhorar a compreensão. E não se restringam apenas a esse tipo de aula. Aos poucos vocês podem estar procurando também outros tipos de conteúdos que tem na internet aí sobre esse assunto, ou qualquer outro assunto que seja do seu interesse. E a ideia é esta. Sempre ouça inglês, sempre leia inglês, sempre ouça inglês e tenta fazer isso da forma mais habitual possível, pelo menos todos os dias, E com o tempo você vai perceber que o seu inglês vai melhorando, você vai começar a aprender, você começa a compreender mais. E a ideia é esta, é a única forma de aprender um idioma estrangeiro, é por conteúdo compreensível, conteúdo que seja relevante, interessante e que você possa compreender. Então era isso, pessoal. Se inscreva no canal, dê um like, ou dê um curtir aí no vídeo e até a próxima.